Hello peeps and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about how you can prevent and get over an art block. As per usual, I speak only out of my experience, and the tips that I have for you today, maybe they don't work for you, but they'll help me a lot. That being said, let's get started with the first tip. Tip number 1 is all about forgetting about your comfort zone. And what I mean by that is that I want you to not pressure yourself to get out of there. We are so used to being pressured into doing always bigger and better, and I want you to forget about this at this moment. I want to have fun while drawing, and I don't want to feel bad while doing it. And I want you to have fun, so try drawing things that make you happy, that you enjoy drawing. Example is a figure, food, or furniture, whatever you like. Maybe try not spending so much time on a single thing, except you really want to, so then you shouldn't stop. But I like to draw small things and just feel the essence of the pose or the study that I do. Just take your sketchbook and go for it. It's very hard when you don't have anything in your head that you want to draw, but then use reference. Go on Pinterest and look at stuff that you like, what your aesthetic is, or whatever. Another thing that I would suggest to you is to draw fan art of your favorite characters. There you have a design already, or you can redesign them or draw them as chibis. Whatever makes you happy. Or you draw your favorite OC. It doesn't matter how often you drew this one, just have fun. I really love this method. I use this so often, and you can go back and get inspired by it again when you look at your drawings. I drew so many artworks based on those scribbles that I did. And if you're like me, always spilling my coffee all over my stuff, I would encourage you to use those messed up pages to draw funny things that you wouldn't normally draw. It was very funny to draw those eyes and mouths. Okay, tip number 2 is about trying different mediums. As you can see, normally I draw digital. And when I feel very stuck, I try to do it traditionally. And I did this a few weeks ago and I painted. It was very time consuming because I wasn't used to it, but I had so much fun and I'm very happy about the result. And this was just amazing. I used very cheap materials because I don't wanted the pressure of wasting good materials on my crappy art. So I just bought a very cheap canvas and went into it. And if you're a traditional artist, you can try go digital again or try sculpting. There are so many ways to express your art, and I really love to try new things. Same thing with your art style. Maybe it's time to change it up a little bit and try art challenges, just like the art style challenge or the evil art challenge, where you take your way of drawing and reverse it. And it is very fun. I already did this in my last video. I will link it now. And it really helped me to get a better view of the kinds of ways to do art. And it is very fun. So all this, what I say today, is about having fun and getting your creativity back, because this is the fuel that get us going and create art. And now we're going to tip number 3. This tip is all about getting your other hobbies going, because creativity has so many ways, and I think it's very helpful to do other stuff than just drawing. In my case, I've always wanted to learn an instrument, and I've settled on the ukulele. That instrument is a very beginner-friendly one, I would say, and I have very much fun with it. It's very different, but I think that's also important. I think giving your brain something else to work on is very refreshing. And it really helped me to get my focus on something else and let my brain rest with the drawing ideas that I have. And you don't have such a big pressure on your shoulders when you're just a beginner at something completely new. And this really depends on what person you are. If you're active, then I would say maybe you should dance or do yoga. Just try to think of other hobbies you can try. And when you don't feel comfortable about doing something new, I would encourage you to do things that you love. Maybe you like cooking, do the dishes that you like the most, or listen to the music that really pump you up. I really love listening to anime openings when I feel very down, because they're always so energetic. Okay, it depends on the anime, but I think it's very cool to observe all the good feelings, because someday you have to make the first step to get out there and do the things you want and you should. And I think it can be very hard to battle those things as art block or depression or all the things that get you down. But I wish all of you artists out there and every people out there that they can go out of this bad mood or the bad phase with a smile and learn to love art and hobbies and all the stuff again. I have very big problems with that myself, so I try to remind myself of the good things, and maybe this can help you too. Now we have the last tip, tip number 4. I want to go outside more, go on so many more walks and breathe and feel the air. I feel like when I'm very down, I really avoid going outside because I don't want to see humans, I'm honest. But I know that walking outside, doing day trips, looking at the environment, looking at people, is very inspiring, because you always see something different when you're outside, even when there's nothing really going on. I think you can always look for little things that you can take a picture of or just enjoy, like the air. I'm trying always to have something to sketch on me, because on a great day I like to sit down on a bench in the park and sketch something. It doesn't have to be a thing that I saw, maybe it's just the idea that I had and want to get out of my head. Another great thing to do is creating your own reference pictures. I like to take pictures of my hands when I don't have an idea how to draw them. I can save time in doing that, because I don't have to search the internet for the exact hand pose that I want. Or you can take pictures of a friend or your partner or whatever, and really have fun with the perspectives and with the light and angle, whatever. You can do whatever you like to, and it has a very personal touch to it, I think. Okay, my guys, those were my tips for you. I hope they are helpful in any kind of way, and I'm very interested in your methods that you use for battling the art block. And I hope we see us in the next video, and until then, goodbye.